The lowest, most damaging days of my trading journey haven't come from just normal losses. They've come from tilt. Tilt days leave me embarrassed, ashamed, and questioning how I'm ever going to even make it as a trader. They're the days that destroy my confidence and wipe out weeks of progress in just a few hours. Tilt has kept me stuck more than anything else in trading, and today I want to share what it looks like for me, what triggers it, and how to cut it off before it blows up your account. And at the end, I'm going to share with you a free tool that I made for myself that I think could help others as well to help catch tilt early and stop it as soon as possible. The price action this morning was exactly the kind that used to pull me into a subpar setup. And once I was in, it would just snowball into overtrading, revenge trading, and obsession with the P&L until finally just I'm completely out of control, taking trade after trade. But today I recognized that it was that type of day, and instead of forcing it, I just decided to stay flat and not take any trades. Last week I only traded 4 days and I still made money. So I'm really working on coming around to this idea that it's okay to just sit out when the market's not giving me what I'm looking for. For me, tilt is a total obsession with making the money back. All that matters to me is the P&L. That's when the rules go out the window. I start over trading, revenge trading, taking random trades that aren't my setup or anywhere near my setup. And it just feels like once I break one rule, I'm on an extremely slippery slope to a full on F it day. The second I catch myself taking a random trade or thinking about sizing up to win it back quickly, I know I'm in trouble. Unfortunately, it doesn't usually take that much. It's for me, the bad ones are missing a setup, whether it's I had to leave the room for a minute and I come back and I missed a setup that way, or if I see a setup and I'm scared to take it, I don't take it and then I watch it win without me. That really sets me off. Taking profit too early is another big one for me when I panic and I get scared and I jump out of a trade and then 5 seconds later it races to my TP. Um, Another one is just losses, like taking I'm getting better with one loss, but I'm still pretty shaky if I take two losses back to back. Then it's like that tilt mindset kind of starts to creep back in on me. So this is exactly why I made this tilt recovery tool. I haven't had a serious tilt day in a few months, and I really don't want to have another one again. So I wanted to make something that I could identify it quickly and then stop it before it ruins the whole day and takes out my account. The goal isn't to be perfect. That's unrealistic and it's likely to never happen. The goal is to get better at cutting tilt off earlier and earlier until you don't have those full blown tilt days at all anymore. Because one tilt day can just erase weeks of steady progress and make you feel like you're starting all over again for the 150th time. Risk management, I think, is number one in stopping tilt from happening in the first place. I really noticed that when I sized down a few weeks ago to just 2 micros, that there was a lot less emotion in my trading. And when I took a trade, I'd write down risk $100. And I didn't look at the money that I was potentially going to make. I just looked at the risk and went, okay, I'm fine with losing $100 today. So really look at your risk management. Don't focus on how much money you're going to make. Just focus on how much money you're okay losing. Then the next thing is have a clear plan. Know your exact setups, your strategies that you want to trade, your stops, your size, all those things, before the market opens and before you're sitting there ready to trade. Another thing is to slow down. Accept this isn't going to turn around overnight or by your birthday or by Christmas or whenever. You need to have patience daily to wait for your setups and then long term patience to become profitable. Also, it's okay to not trade. Like, I didn't trade today and I feel pretty good about not trading today. So, get your head around the idea that it's okay to not trade every day. And sometimes it's better to just sit out and wait for something better. Another thing, and this one is still really tough for me, is factoring in life stress in my trading. So if you're going through something personal, size down or go on sim or buy just like a cheap eval account that you don't care too much about. Earlier this year, I was trading my little personal account and it was going so well. And I was only trading a micro. It was going really, really well. I was making progress. I was sticking to my rules and I was really proud of myself. And then something stressful came up in my personal life with my mom, and I kept trading anyways. I knew that it was upsetting me. I knew I wasn't in a great place emotionally. I wasn't sleeping great. Like, it was really weighing on me. But I didn't want it to affect my trading, and it was almost like I'm not going to let this outside thing come into my trading. So I'm going to trade anyways. And yeah, it wasn't long before I pretty much blew up that account and was wishing that I had stepped back and waited until the situation was resolved, or at least better than it was, to continue trading my personal account. So I'm determined to stop myself from going on tilt again. I never want to have one of those horrible days where I just feel like a total piece of shit at the end of it and I hate myself. So I've really been thinking a lot about what I can do to stop it. And then in looking at what I can do to stop it, I was like, I can make this thing. And then I've been hearing from a lot of you guys that it's like you go through a lot of the same things that I go through in your trading. So it's like, I should, make it nice, make it like a easy printable PDF that people can go and grab and they can print it off. So it gives you a checklist of warning signs, and then it gives you, I think I've fit 4 days on one sheet. So you can print one sheet and then that'll give you 4 days to track. And so you look at it. If you see any of the warning signs in yourself, in your trading, check it off. Once you get 2 check marks, move on to step number 2. And step number 2 is to shut it down, and then it gives you other things to do instead. And I recommend doing at least 2 of those things, and then obviously not trading for the rest of the day. Links in the description to that. It's just on Buy Me a Coffee. It is in the shop area, but it is free. I wish that I had this tool before, and I guess I wish that I had incorporated these things into my trading a long time ago, because just taking out the tilt days, I think I would have been a break even trader at least quite some time ago, um, had I just removed those really bad days, or even just cut those really bad days in half of, like, so say I lost $2,000 in a day. If I could have cut that down to $1,000, even that would have made a big difference. Yeah, so if you are still struggling with tilt, or you want to stop from going on tilt again, go and grab it, use it, and then let me know how it works for you. And if there's other things that you think, like, I just added all the warning signs that I've noticed in myself and that I could think of. If there's any that you think are missing, let me know. I'm not opposed to going in and adding more things onto that checklist. That's it for today. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, leave me a like, a comment, subscribe. And I'm so excited because I've had quite a few people recently say that, okay, on Monday, I'm starting the discipline challenge with you. So I'm really excited to hear how you guys are doing in the discipline challenge and how it affects your trading as well. And just like a huge thank you to everyone who's been commenting on the videos. And also, people are going and downloading the free stuff that I'm putting out. And some people are actually paying me for the free stuff. So I was really surprised by that. That's super generous. I really appreciate it. And the money is going to a little studio in the basement for me to record my videos in. So thank you so much, everyone, for your comments and your support and all your insight. All right, I will see you back here tomorrow, and hopefully I have a trade for you.